Hello, everyone. I'm Silent Bracken, and this is episode 19 of my Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead Let's Play. I've been flip-flopping back and forth between calling it a gameplay and gameplay and a playthrough, and then I remembered the word Let's Play existed, and that is far more accurate to describe what this is, I suppose. So I'm glad I finally remembered what the word was. Anyway, in the last episode, well, I was supposed to be building warehouse shells, but then completely forgot about it and got sidetracked. And then we kind of went around the perimeter of the military base a bit, checked some stuff out. And after that, um, we went down here, discovered Hub 01, and we talked to them a bit. And we did their first initial quest, which was just to go down here, basically, and retrieve like a data recorder from a prototype robot down there, basically. And we did that, and then we came back and turned in the thing, and we talked to them about the armor, and then they gave us the extra armor here. So we're gonna check out what this armor looks like. It actually looks pretty good. It's 3D printed arm guards made of large and flexible polymer sheets wrapped around the forearm. The end of each sheet features a clip and a drawstring to fit the armor to any size. Despite the rough finish, it fits securely. It feels quite comfortable. All right, wear that. Oh, hold on, we gotta take our elbow pads off. All right, nice. We are gonna wear this armor. I don't know if it's good or not. Encumbrance is only 3, so yeah, it's not bad, I guess. Let's take our knee pads off as well. Actually, can this fit on our knees with the knee pads on? Oh no, it does cover the knees. Okay. And I forgot that we actually found another army helmet to use instead of this riot helmet, so I'll probably switch back to that at some point as well. Although I do like the face shield on the riot helmet. I think that's good. So now we're wearing the pair of Hub 1 prototype greaves and van braces. And we might decide to go put on that other armor as well. We'll have to see what happens, I guess, on if it goes. And so, basically, I left off, and I was going to talk to when I left off, my next plan was to ask them about the portal storms, which is what this dialogue option here is about. And also, before we do that, I do need to remember to grab more refrigerators. We're going to need a couple of refrigerators at some point. It's better that I get a hold of those sooner rather than later, so I don't have to worry about it. We will have to do that eventually. That's almost certainly not going to happen this episode, and it shouldn't be too hard. We just have to go to some houses in the city and disconnect their fridges and stick them in the car. It's not that big of a deal. Maybe I'll do it off camera, actually. We'll see what happens. Um, yeah, someone in the comments on a previous video, I don't remember who it was or uh, what episode it was on, but they told me about like the metal charcoal kilns, which are apparently more efficient than the rock ones that I've built. And they also told me not to underestimate traps and devices skill. So I guess we can look into that a bit more at some point as well, although that probably won't be in this episode either. I feel like I need to mention it now, though. I have it written down, so hopefully I actually remember to do that. But, yeah, so I think that's everything I want to talk about right this second. So now we can actually get into reading this out here. Listen, something happened earlier. The world got bad. Things felt very wrong. Do you know anything about what it was? That question has a complicated answer. I'd like to hear it. understand that I'm not an expert about this. Voice sighs. You hear the person on the other side typing on a keyboard for several seconds. I will explain it the best I can, but again, I'm not a professional. Whatever caused the apocalypse, it broke something. Uh, broke something about the way our world works. Lost my track there for a second. I'm sure you've noticed that normal physics don't always apply anymore. We are, as of right now, uncertain if our models were wrong or if this is something fundamentally different to our reality. From what we've observed, these events are what happen at the peak of a cyclical event. This is gross oversimplification, and I don't know the science behind it, but I guess the simplest way to think of it is that our reality is moving closer and further from this other place or model or so on, like a yo-yo. When these two things are closest, we get portal storms. Otherwise, things are, I wouldn't say normal, not anymore, but they're as close to normal as we get. Reading a footnote here, we're looking to gather data about these storms using a device developed specifically for the purpose. I'll add that to your contracts list if you want to know more about it. Is there any way to stay safe during one? Yes and no. When something like this is going on, the storm's going to affect you one way or another, but being outside is much more dangerous. If you can, find solid shelter, stay as far away from the outer walls as you can. Being underground is probably a good idea. There are likely undocumented psychological effects. Use your best judgment and your common sense. Are there any warning signs? In a way, in those days and hours leading up to one of these events, you may see things that are obviously out of place or that don't make sense. This is most clear during the nighttime, but you can see it during the day too. If this happens once, take note of it. If it happens again, be ready for anything. Now, I've never actually noticed anything different. I'm not sure if this is true, if this is actually something that's real or not. I've never noticed it, but I guess I just haven't been paying good enough attention overall. And honestly, I might have seen things that were different and assumed that they were like a glitch. That's kind of one of the cool things about this game, though, is that you can't really. Sometimes you can't really tell if it's a glitch or if it's intentional game design. It's kind of cool. Um, that sounds weird, but it is kind of cool. Anyway, that sounds pretty bad. Is this going to get worse? Unfortunately, it seems likely. This isn't exactly something we can measure with traditional instruments, but observation has shown that they are not likely to get better. By far, the strongest so far was the start of the Cataclysm. And while we cannot accurately predict what the future holds, our projections are not optimistic. I wish I could tell you anything else, but I would advise you to get used to seeing them going forward. How can you know all this? We have vested interest in determining how these events will influence the future of the planet, as should you. Most of the equipment inside this facility has remained in working order, and although the internet no longer exists in a functional way, we still have a plethora of information that was stored locally prior to the reckoning. We are monitoring and documenting these portal storms, and we will continue to do so for the foreseeable future. Is there anything useful I could find on these storms? Potentially. We recently came into possession of a video taken during the first days of the end of the world using a home camera. We have ruled out the possibility of tampering and concluded that the recording is legitimate. It depicts an entity that appeared to rapidly change shape, but responded especially strongly to human presence. Eventually, this entity reshaped itself to a small object, which the author recording claimed had anomalous properties. Subsequent entities of this type have failed to manifest during remote observation of the phenomenon. We hypothesize that if they do exist at all, they may only appear in response to human presence. While we consider the hypothesis too dangerous and too uncertain to test using our own resources, we would be eager to hear the results if you attempt to do so yourself. Let's discuss this. Hazard meteorology. That's the one we want to do right now, I think. Well, that's one we can grab and then worry about as time goes on. As we mentioned before, our research into the portal storm phenomena requires that we obtain additional data to verify our own local measurements. Recording this data will require you to carry a scientific instrument called an NRE recorder on your person while outside in the storm for around 6 minutes. The recording instrument will be provided at no cost if you choose to accept. We are willing to offer 1 HGC for each standard length reporting. Higher quality data may be attained by collecting more data before printing a report. And as a result, we are willing to provide higher pay for better reportings. Do I need to physically hold the recorder in my hand? You do not. All that is required is that you have it somewhere on your person. It will function equally well inside of a bag as it would in your own hands. Your preferred method of carrying the instrument will be enough to collect data as long as it's carried directly on your person. How does it work? Once a storm starts, it should be enough to walk outside while carrying the NRE, as the recording requires no particular actions on your part. Research insists on the fact that you must personally carry the NRE on your person to take accurate measurements. So, leaving it outside while you take shelter won't work. I'd explain the synchronistic relations that demand this, but I didn't really understand that part myself. Oh, and you might want to obtain a higher caliber firearm before attempting to take the measurements, just in case things start leaking into crime. If I lose it or break it, what should I do? The recorder is not irreplaceable, but it is constructed using delicate components that are now in short supply. In the event that the device is rendered not functional, we are willing to provide a replacement at an equivalent cost. Specifically, you can locate an NRE microphone, which can be located in certain laboratories. Then we are willing to provide a replacement recorder in exchange for it. How do I know when I've been outside long enough? The recorder will beep once it has recorded enough data for a report. The longer you stay outside, however, the higher the quality and quantity of the data will be. Once you are only expected, while you are only expected to obtain the minimum viable report that the NRE can produce, we are willing to offer increased pay for higher quality recorders. Sure, why not? Let's do some science. Transferring the recorder now. The intercom tray slides open, revealing a hefty, bare-bones device and a light battery to accompany it. Please remember to exercise caution, and the effects of coral storms on human physiology are poorly understood. Now, the rest of those I don't want to do right now, because well, we're busy right now. We have other things to do. I didn't intend for any of this. Where is it? NRE recorder. Let's favorite that. Reload battery, and we'll stick it in our thing. Stick it right there. Drop off that stuff. Read that book there. All right, so we can't learn anything from this book. It's fabrication, which I didn't think we would be able to. A custom-designed poncho for the true frontier explorer, made with aramid fibers and robust ripstop nylon, striped in brown and blue. The white seal of Hub-01 is emblazoned proudly on the front. It features several quick access pouches attached to the waist drawstring, and 2 waterproof dry bags for carrying liquids. It also features several tight clamps and Velcro strips around the waist and shoulders. Perhaps something attaches to them. Alright, this is a poor fit though, so before we can use this, I think we have to adjust it. I don't know if it'll let us do that or not. It can be refitted. Fantastic. I think we have to use a tailor's kit to refit it, but we are gonna refit that because like it's kind of useless to us right now, so we can't. So let's go to this radio tower and check this out. By the way, I apologize if you can hear a fan in the background, but it's like 100 degrees outside and humid right now. I don't feel like dying of heat stroke or something. So we're just gonna have to deal with the fan being on. This is the entrance to the military base. I pressed that stupid question mark key again. There's got to be a way to disable it in the settings, but I couldn't find it. Stop driving. Get out of the car. Yeah, we can dissect that or something. Did our character seriously stick that in the pill bottle? Come on, man. All right, let's check the pocket settings again. Switch to modifying blacklist. Whitelist or blacklist a category. Corpses. Drugs. So all we want going in here is the aspirin. Hold on. Let me see something. We have the aspirin whitelisted, so as long as just the aspirin is whitelisted, we can um, basically do anything with this. Keys, we don't want keys going in there. Key cards might be able to fit in there. Do we have our binoculars? It appears we do not. Are they in the car? Did I forget? All right, they are in the car. You can see like twice as far or something with binoculars when you go up these things. So, all right, we'll just ignore that. There's a moonshine still with a guy here. Interesting. Guy. There's an apple orchard. That's good. Those will be ready in the fall. We can go down there and harvest apples. There's a mine here. A field campsite. Amigo scout tower. Looks like a whole bunch of nothing over there. And a fungal tower as well. Moonshine still. It's not a sugar house, probably. Oh, no, it's a rural house. Okay. Scrapyard. I think there could be people at scrapyards. There could be like survivors quests. Desolate barn. Hayfield. Hayfield. Forest hayfields. Farm fields. Yeah, so we can go check and see. I guess in the summertime we can go down here and check and see what's going on in these fields. 'Cause there might be harvestable crops that we could use. Cabin here. Hunting blind. Uh, we already looked at that campground, I'm pretty sure. I guess we could walk all the way down here and talk to this guy, but I'm kind of scared. I don't want to get robbed or shot or something. The intercom. What's this? Oh, a shipwreck. Those will be full of like crab monsters, which we can't really handle right now. Mound of dirt. That could be like ants, or it could be, it's probably not ants, because ants go way out. We'd probably see them already. Um, so it's probably like dermatics. Another cabin. Riverside dwelling. All right. Interesting. All right, so this road turns down here, turns up here, and turns down here. But it looks like this road just ends up at a bunch of different dead ends for the most part. These dirt roads of this farm might reconnect over here with this road, and hopefully they do. Um, that allows us to check out this private resort without having to go the long way around, like what we had to do with the farm supply store. Although I do remember now, apparently, that I wasn't able to do that. I wasn't able to post that episode because the audio was destroyed. But, is what it is. Cabin. Okay. There's just so much for us to do right now. Oh, you can see the shadow of the bee there, actually, I think. Unless that's one of the turtles. I don't know why that's garbage. Right, that's that taken care of. And we can lure zombies down to this fence and kill them. Once again, the fence saves the day, man. As long as there's not any feral people that'll like open the gate and let them all in, we'll be fine. Yes, we feel guilty for killing the Shriekling. I get it. We don't want them to remain too concentrated on any specific part of the fence for too long. We do want to keep an eye on that shadow there as well. I don't want that queen bee to swoop down and mess us up because I don't think we can beat one of them. I think the queen bee would absolutely just destroy us like entirely. Like we wouldn't stand a chance against that thing. Yeah, we'll take the water. 3 grenades, fantastic. Those are gonna be really useful, especially clearing this space though. Oh man, get out of our car! No, they're in our car. Aw, it'll be fine. We can deal with it. Oh, it's because we honked the horn there, so it came down to check it out. Well, our character's super upset right now. Hold on. Sad? You're sad? Well, I mean, I don't really know what to do about that. Here, chew some chewing gum. Stop being sad. Run for it! We have to get away from here and, like, shoot this wasp. Three wasp. It'll be fine. We're bleeding a little bit. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. Where's it going? It's the wrong button. Like this wasp queen to kill some of these ferals, kill these ferals for us, if it can. Oh, is it bleeding everywhere because I hit it with my car or something? Yeah, yeah, fuck you, zombie. Come on, wasp, do something. This wasp isn't helping. Did a bunch of damage to our car and it's not even helping. Let's drop off all this junk here. So we're here. We got a ton of bandages, so I'm not worried about it. It's in here this time. Oh, it's that nicotine gun. Yeah, I forgot to unload that afterwards. Zombie army. Regen military base. Let's see here. Yeah, we can take the military flight helmet. And I guess we could check and see if the wallet has anything in it that's interesting. The military ID card. That's a quite a valuable cash card there. Is the wasp dead already? Yep, there it is. Yeah, they messed that thing up. These zombies are a far cry from the the previous ones. That's for sure. I was really hoping it could kill these feral soldiers, but it didn't do anything to any of these feral soldiers. And they seem to be getting really lucky just, like, avoiding the landmines. I feel like I remember the landmine field being a lot more full of landmines, but I think if we just stand here for a while, we should be able to see them. Yeah, I see it right there. I think this is based off, like, your character's perception skill or whatever. Alright, so there's a bunch of landmines right here, so, I don't know. Try to lure those ferals into that, I guess. Like, the normal zombies aren't that big of a deal, because they're just dumb, and I could just take them down to, like, the fence or something and kill them. But the ferals suck, because they'll just open the gate or walk around the fence, so... Spooky. Yeah, it scared me a little bit. Forgot to drop the bag. Ah, I forgot those guys exploded into smoke. I'm dying. Yeah, the caustic zombie soldiers suck. I don't want to fight that guy. I don't want to fight that guy. He'll shoot us with globs of acid that just burn holes in our body, so that one's a pretty bad one to try and fight. It's fine. Where was the explosion at? Not sure. Actually, we'll keep the medical gloves. Drop the plastic bag and the actual IFAK pouch. These can go here. Alright, that works. Man. You know, I might be able to wait till nighttime and like sneak up to this spot in the fence right here and just like toss a grenade into that pile of zombies. Their body should stop the blast from hitting us. And I think we can run and like hide behind this rock or something as well. Um, we'll still probably get hit by shrapnel. I don't know how they calculate whether or not you get hit by shrapnel or not. But yeah. Man, I feel real bad for anyone who has to work outside in these conditions. That shit sucks. It's terrible. I could barely die. I didn't even do anything today. I just like sat here all day. Just like edited a YouTube video and posted a YouTube video and recorded this video. Played some games. Drew a little picture and stuff. That's like all I've done today. I haven't done anything today. Did he see the landmine walk around it, or did he just like happen to avoid it randomly? Not that big of a deal, I guess. We could shoot him. So I don't know if that guy walked around the landmines like on purpose or on accident. So I guess we'll have to test and see if the other ones do the same thing. Why is there? Oh, it's foggy. Because I was wondering why I thought it was getting dark out and I started to get worried, but then I looked at the thing and it's like 11 o'clock. It's like 11 a.m. So like it definitely isn't getting dark out. Just foggy. Vent shaft. Oh, we can go check this vent shaft out while we're here, I guess. Because I think I do kind of want to wait till nighttime and throw a grenade in that pile of zombies and see what happens. Don't know if that's a good idea or a terrible idea, but it's what I kind of want to do. Uh, hammer? There you go. Grab that scrap metal, sure. Eat those. Grab those wires as well. Don't mind me just hoarding a little bit. Now it goes back in there. All right, let's check this out. I meant to peek. It's ventilation for a subway. All right. Well, this could take us somewhere interesting. We'll have to remember this. Um, that's a whole expedition that we'll have to be prepared for and stuff. So I'm not gonna do that right now, obviously. But Else. I mean, I suppose. I mean, oh, it's the woodland right that robot killed. We should get rid of that. Okay, we'll take it back to dissector as well. Sure. On what? Yeah, so instead of opening the fence gate and running after us, they were gonna go down here and smash this window out and climb into the window and go around like that. I don't know why they were gonna do that, but that's what they were gonna do, at least I think so. I can't see the future, so I'm not positive, but I think that's what they were gonna do. Yeah, the only zombies I'm really worried about, like, well, I'd be worried about a zombie Hulk being here, that's for sure. But you always gotta worry about those, like, no matter what. But generally, what I'm worried about is there being like I don't know, like the caustic like soldier zombies and the ferals because those guys will like actually mess you up. Don't get me wrong, they will all mess you up. They'll all mess you up if they get a hold of you. But those ones have methods of getting a hold of you that are far more consistent than most enemies. Here, hemostatic powder. That's good to have. It's just to stop bleeding, though. It's like we got bandages for that. Although the hemostatic powder would work better, I think, for the like larger wounds, which might like a gunshot or something, which is probably why the soldiers on me have it. I'm just gonna make sure we destroy all the bodies so that some random necromancer guy would show up and revive them all. We getting a bunch of grenades from this man. It's exactly what I want. Grenades are beyond useful. Oh, and bolt cutters. Fantastic. We haven't found any bolt cutters yet. I was thinking about making a pair in the forge actually, but it's favorite bolt cutters. They're in okay condition too. They're not like completely destroyed like the rest of that guy's inventory. I do keep a grenade on me just because, very useful to have. You never know when just being able to blow something up will save you, like, honestly. Uh, the hacksaw. adjustable wrench in there. The MP3 player, I didn't even know I had vocals. There. That's better. There's the caustic one. That's the one I'm worried about. That's the one I'm worried about. The rest of them are like, but the caustic zombies will shoot you. They'll just shoot you. Like, it's like, ah, man, that guy just shot me, because he just got shot. Pretty terrible. Pretty terrible, I know. Pretty terrible. Never expect to get shot by a zombie. Well, some people might expect to get shot by a zombie, but I don't know how you could expect to be shot by zombies. Man, it's so dangerous. We're like playing next to a minefield, like literally. Like that's kind of crazy, huh? Probably shouldn't be doing that. It's probably not smart, actually. It's probably a low IQ play. That's something you'd see in like a live leak video in like Pakistan or from like Pakistan or something. Gas mask on. That sucks. So how long have we about 50 minutes? All right. So I'm gonna end the video off here. Um, seems like a kind of weird spot to end it off, kind of in the middle of something, but it's super hot. Uh, I'm kind of tired. It is kind of late. There's a few other things I want to do today, so um, yeah. So this was episode 19, I think. Yeah, I think it was episode 19 of my Let's Play of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Um, hit the like and subscribe button and turn the bell notification icon on if you want to be notified of my future uploads. But I guess that's all for now. I'll see you guys in the next video.